This is Returnal, a pretty interesting game. You start off crashing on a weird planet, and then immediately you find your own body.
Checking identification on helmet. It's my sidearm. Continuing towards the signal's origin.
On top of finding your own body, you also find these weird enemies and logs and stuff that you didn't remember making. Here's another couple of our bodies that they are eating. Things are kind of strange on this planet. The weapons themselves are actually pretty cool. They have like a Star Wars Battlefront reload system where I think they have like infinite ammos just to make it easier to not look for ammo. But they do overheat and you have to hit that quick time to recharge it. Or you don't have to, and I don't know, just wait a bit longer. Eventually though, you will die.
Encountered hostile predator.
And for whatever reason, upon death, you will find yourself crashing again. And it all starts again. But you keep the weapon I'm pretty sure you get, or at least the upgrades.
Helios! Astra, this is Celine. I survived the... Can you hear me? I'm in my ship. Suit status operational. I've already experienced this before.
So you say that again. I think the point of the name is like eternally returning. Like she's trapped here no matter what, even if you die. There are weapon upgrades too that do different things like alt fire, which is pretty damn cool. Some of them you can find are pretty badass. Speaking of that, you can find weapons. This is like a carbine thing. I'm gonna be honest, it was okay for automatic fire, but I really preferred the pistol. And its second fire was okay. It was like missiles or something. It was alright. I think there's also weapon proficiencies as well, so it does make a difference on what you prefer to keep using.
Beyond which is the white shadow signal. I can't cross the chasm.
Oh yeah, she's also looking for a signal beyond that wall that she just mentioned. And to cross it, we need to do things like this, where you find parasites. At least I'm pretty sure. I haven't made it too far, but the parasites help you get through some of their technology, like this teleporter.
Appears safe to repurpose. System integration complete. Performing a function test to confirm.
Which honestly, really cool way of teleporting. I like it a lot. It makes the flow of the game feel a bit cooler because straight over teleporter, we're right into a fight. Now, there are some barriers that appear to need a language to decipher, and you have to find the pieces. I'm pretty sure this is going to unlock them gates that are like golden later, and here is another version of a teleporter. it just kind of hops you from one to another, but I think you have to already discover the other one. And of course, with weapons, you can also get them from killing certain enemies, like this tough guy right here. This little sidearm has actually become my favorite because it shoots like an M9, like real quick, but it has a really cool side feature, and for some reason, her memories are getting intertwined within the alien forest that we are at, because apparently this is her house. These things, as far as I know, they just signify that they spawn things. I'm here trying to shoot it because I didn't understand, but they're very much spawning mobs, and I think they go away after the mobs finish attacking. I'm not really sure. Either way, I died there. And back to the ship we go. This is the kind of fun part about it though, because instead of like grinding the story, if you wanted to right now, you could just log off, because you died, you just start again. This is the other cool thing. You find echoes of yourself, and you can go avenge what killed them, which will spawn this like boss type thing. Thought this was a pretty cool feature. It does cost ether, however, that you have to find throughout the map, but these bosses aren't normal bosses. Like, they're chucking up all these laser grids and stuff, and they will eventually box you in with it or hit you with it if you're not careful while you're fighting, so it adds like another element of holy crap while you're fighting. And again, they have a chance at dropping some decent stuff. This, however, was just like a medical kit, kind of. And another gun, but again, I'm sticking with the pistol. As you traverse further into the forest, it seems like it gets a bit more hectic. Like, now we're getting swamped by these, like, Cthulhu-looking... I was gonna, like, try to label them, but all I can think of is, like, Terraria eyeballs, but at the same time, they're not really eyeballs, so I don't know. And of course, the mobs get more dangerous, like this big dude that is absolutely chasing me while there's also a horde on me, so this big dude like slams the ground where you're at and just like knocks you around, does a lot of damage. Not ideal. He's not like a bullet sponge though, so I mean you can take him out. And then, of course, there was this guy who was... I found smaller versions of him, which were a lot easier, but I made the mistake of, while I'm fighting this guy already, something else got involved, and then I also hit the avenge button to call in another boss, because, I don't know what's wrong with me. Either way, this was a really tough fight, and, spoiler alert, I did not make it out of this alive. I was looking for health, but the doors lock, apparently, when there's these boss fights, so... yeah, I couldn't get to the health that I could see on the map. Yeah, pretty much my commentary here is done for this game. If you want to stick around and watch the rest of how I died, whatever. But yeah, this game is really good, man. Like, so much fun. I was a bit, like, skeptical because of the third person. Like, aiming, I don't like when you can't ADS an actual weapon. It feels lazy sometimes, but this makes sense. You're moving really quick. The flow of the game is just like that. I don't know, ADS might end up screwing you over, I guess. Yeah.